So he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Stepping in, Phil Ordonez. He will lead this one off today.
Right fielder, number 17.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. The 1-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner is at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you. Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Into the box, Juan Cabrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. McKnight leads off first with one away. And there he goes towards second. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And he's safe.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 fouled off. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box now, Milo Aquino, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. Aquino, a California-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pitts is under it. And that retires the side. 2 left for the Mets. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Rolando Hayden gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Standing in, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jesse Pitts.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the Mets will have his terrific speed to contend with right out of the chute.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
In now, Connor Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and one.
1 strike.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 2-1. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Aquino racing back to the track. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, number 28 on the season, as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Stepping into the box, Boop Bobo. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeremy Pitts. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
3-0 now. Here it comes. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So striding in, Jeff Pitts, and a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Bobo over at second. Pitts at first with no outs. And the changeup is way low that time. And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He does so many things for this club, but the one category that jumps out when you look at stats this year, he leads the American League in runs scored. When you do that, you're doing some very special things for your team.
So striding forward now, John Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hard ground ball to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. Bobo is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. A 1 pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And a double steal try here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Francisco is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and here's a ball hit in the air. Ordonez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Plate, Rob Castro, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up to Vitzi in foul ground, and this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Pitts backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now at the plate, Juan Manuel, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bounce it to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Next up for New York, David Wright. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Manuel, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, William Francisco, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The 1-1. Line toward right center. That gets down and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Phil Ordonez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Here's the 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Sava Tavitsi. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Ordonez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in to try it again, Jesse Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Aquino is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Connor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Pitts. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Took advantage of a hitter's count on 3-0 and gets on base to keep the inning alive.
Up next for Tampa Bay, Patrick Booms Bobo.
Digging in now, Boop Bobo.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And the runner back in standing. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Pitts is off at first with 2 away. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. 2 out with the man at first. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
3-2 pitch. Line hard. Foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 56 on the year, and the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Pitts is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
This is the cat and mouse in baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Into the box, John Pitts, and it's fouled away. A base hit in his first trip. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 0-2 pitch. High and deep to center field. Aquino going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 2 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-0. Striding in, Jason McKnight. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Juan Cabrera. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Very high, 2-1. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, Howard Dwyer. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Ready for another chance. Milo Aquino, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. Dwyer stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Up next for the Rays, Daryl Worth. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
Third baseman, number 5, Sammy Pitts.
So stepping in, Sammy Pitts. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 2-1 home. Hot shot to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 1.
Into the box now, Saba Tavitsi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Next for the Mets, Rob Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. Pitts has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Juan Manuel.
In now, Juan Manuel. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Now batting, David Wright. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Jesse Pitts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 7.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a breaking ball stays outside. Short, hit hard to his right. Castro throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Coming to the plate now, Connor Pitts. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the curveball that catches the inside corner.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Aquino going back at the track, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Jake Odorizzi answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Boof Bobo.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Odorizzi hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was selected in the 27th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. A full count to the Rays center fielder. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 7-0. Digging in, William Francisco. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Phil Ordonez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Little dribbler down the line. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 8, Jason McKnight.
Now in the box, Jason McKnight. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. So 1-1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Jeff Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in, John Pitts, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Darrell Worth popped him up. Manuel is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Third baseman, number 5.
At the plate, Sammy Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First things first, here's the throw over and the runner back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Once more a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. Odorizzi comes set. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this is fouled at the plate. Ready? Now the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit high and deep down the line in left. And this ball is a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 34 home runs now on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team.
Number 1.
Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Center fielder, number 7, Jesse Pitts.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aquino sprinting after it, and that retires the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It is now 9-0. Striding in once again, Juan Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Juan Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Howard Dwyer. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. So far this season, Dwyer brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pitts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Milo Aquino. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Into the box now, Rob Castro. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
So 1-1 home. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Rays 9 and the Mets 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Connor Pitts. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Boof Bobo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And the changeup is way low that time. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Jeremy Pitts will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
One strike.
Left side, but well fouled. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Striding into the box, Juan Manuel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Fouled away. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hit sharply on the ground to second. Hits from shallow right. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter, David
To the plate
Wright.
now is the designated hitter, David Wright. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of right now, 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, William Francisco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping up now, Jeff Pitts. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And that one just missed outside. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. John Pitts will be next. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in and looking for more, John Pitts. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hit well on the ground to first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Now batting, designated hitter.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Darrell Worth. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Worth rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. Way out in front now, up by 10.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Sava Tavitsi, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. McKnight will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. At the plate, Jesse Pitts. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Pitts at second with 2 down. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquino moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays are out in front, 11-1. Coming to the plate now, Phil Ordonez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Jason McKnight, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Pitts is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Juan
Now at the plate, Juan Cabrera. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. That misses 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Howard Dwyer. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. 2 out with the man at first. And it's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Digging in, Connor Pitts. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ordonez on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Boof Bobo. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2, here it comes. And it's fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Inside and low, 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Bobo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now to the plate, Jeff Pitts. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ordonez going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
31, John
Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Odorizzi comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Nope. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Too low, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And the second run will score as well.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Rich Beatty comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Dwyer waits on it, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 8 full. The Rays lead it 14-1. Felipe Almanza comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Felipe Almanza.
Settling in now, Milo Aquino starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now a pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
That's a ball.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Pitts is there, 1 away. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Ready once again, Rob Castro. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So digging in now, Juan Manuel. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball one. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Pitts looking up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
In now, David Wright. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-2 the final score in this one. The Rays win for a division-leading 98th time. Marvin Veras wins his 17th game of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Rolando Hayden allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.